am mapping out my bodies. So I decided to make this one pointed and rounded in this edge. Then I am going to see, I put them very close together and press them in and mapped out where I need to take out and how much I need to cut off. So I'm going to line the bits together and create a new bodice. So this is the side. I'm going to also cut off from here and make it slimmer, and here is matching. In here you can see it's right at the edge. So this is without allowance, because I first of all mark without allowance the exact pieces and then stitch the exact pieces together with allowance being unmarked, just free end. And this one it will be all together in one, which is fine. This one I decided to omit it because I decided to take it off from the back so this panel is not too tiny. And then this is the center back, the center, and it's lined up with the back piece very well. So I've marked it where they are going to be meeting, and then I've marked the side back panel which is going to meet with this portion. The portion was quite a bit short to meet to the side panel because I didn't expect, I originally did not want to join the two, but now I'm thinking it's best to join the two, everything together. So, and then I'm going to line the other side of this fabric with orange, and on top is going to be in green. So this will be the inner casing, which will have the interface and any structural things that I need to add to make it smoother and more sturdier. And so that's it. And then it's going to have orange frill. So the orange frill together with the back lining that is orange will match together. So it means I can just literally place the frill in between and stitch everything together, which is also the way part of my design is that the frill should be on the very edge. So now I have mapped out, now I need to map out how low I want the front and the back to be. So this is the point where the bodies and things will be in one piece. So all this will be one piece cut. I'll spread them out and see how the panels are going to be when this place is flattened, opened up. So I'm going to pin everything together to the bodies and open it up and cut it. Then this one is going to be separate, although I'm thinking that I should make this from two pieces. So side panel and then front panel, one single big front panel, because these pieces are too small to be having anything more done to them. And the front panel should be preferably from one flat big piece, because the front should be flat in accordance with the dress. I've marked this one out how it's going to stand, because it's a bit off the edge here. It's a bit off the edge here and it's going up. So I'm going to mark it out. So that's basically it for the first thing. And this piece is just going on top It's just going to be draped right over the whole shebang, so it does not need to be stitched together right now. It will be stitched, added into this section after I have added the frill and all the decorations to it. Then I'm just going to take and stitch it into these bodies, which is all in one with the back skirt. So in this way, the whole back skirt and everything will have a strong structure. And here, having a orange lining will mean that if the thing flips, there is wind or something and the thing flips, it will have a piece of fabric that is matching the frill, which will make it very nice looking and complete, unlike if it had flipped open and then you can see this one that is hemmed in, which will have a very cheap look. So it means that this whole thing, I'll have to cut it from orange fabric as well. The back of it, most of it from orange fabric as well, or at least a very thick hemline from orange fabric. The front, I haven't done the front, but we have orange fabric, and I think that these bodies will be the only thing that will not have an orange fabric. It will have velvet over, so I need to decide from where how high the velvet is going to go. I think that here the velvet should come over the bust, so in a cup shape. Then in this side, the orange fabric, which I'm going to make a shape, a heart, a flary kind of shape, should come approximately over the corsage edge, this corset edge. So it's going to be probably something like this, and it's want to be low here and very high here, but well cut in front, so that we can have a very beautiful heart shape here going on, where the orange meets the very, very dark blue black. So that's it, and that's the allowance for the back that is not laced up, because this corset is exactly the model size. I have decided to make a new corset pattern instead of using the old one, which had too many pieces. So from here to here this is the corset edge for the under corset. Then this is the crinoline line, and then because this one is going to be flat in front and have an extension, so I had not have an be extended, so I had adding an extension here on the flat one. Originally this one was going to be one piece, but because now I've broke up the pattern into 2 bits so that you have a better fit, so it means that now my corset is a bit flared in this section. So because it's flared in this section, so I've had to add a piece to compensate for the flaring, and then I've added a piece here, extra piece here as well, because if it's just coming from here, the thing was slightly longer in this section, but because now I'm having less beads, so it means that this section is here and this one has been put into one instead of the 2 which it was originally, or sort of. So I have decided to make this one curve downwards and join to the rest of it. And the back one, It still is without any extension or anything. Now for the top of the green, which is this curved section here, so that was this section, so the crinoline line is there somewhere. Now for the upper section, I took the original bit that I made and I joined and I already shaped, and I just gauged it into this pattern. So I joined the two together because I've got the dart, the markings for it, the notches. So now I just gauged it rounded, and then I just streamlined it to the back, and then streamline it to the very back. So that's how the whole corset is going to be lined up straight, and then coming a bit of a rounded curve and coming down. In this down point, if the 2 points are coming down, it means that it doesn't matter how high or how low it goes, it will match up. That's why I've decided to make this point angle, and here keeping it this roundish shape, because if it goes more or less, it will still more or less match up. So from here it will be blue velvet, and from here to be the green bodice dress color.